First blood.
What's good, everybody? Lethal Crossfire is the name. Playing some Domination on Fallen, rocking out the red dot ACR. My favorite gun in the entire game. I've said this other times before, I believe, but I just absolutely love this gun. There's zero recoil, as everybody knows, and just look at the accuracy on this thing. The reticle doesn't even bounce. I can be on target no matter how far away the enemy is. Anyway, besides the gameplay, I hope you guys are digging the new soundtrack by Mr. Charlie himself, the same guy that did the instrumental for none other than Sandy Ravage. I've been, going through his music, listening to a lot of his music, and I gotta say I love it. As soon as I heard the first 3 or 4 tracks, I bought his entire album, and I got a few tracks from him that I bought, and I decided to throw it in as some background music to my commentary just to spice it up a bit. All the beats I had before were pretty cool, were pretty, chilled, laid back, but sometimes when I feel a little bit more aggressive and I feel a little bit more, testosterone flowing, I want to have something that's exciting and fast and just punch you in the face kind of sound, And I found that this fits it perfectly and added some pretty cool Unreal Tournament sound effects to it just to spice it up a little bit. Always trying to change things, always trying to change up how I do my videos, always trying to keep it fresh, how I roll. And I cut out about, if you saw the screen flash there for a second and like in black, I cut out about 2 minutes of the gameplay because I get one death and then I spawn way on the back of the seat and then I spend about 2 minutes running around looking for a kill. So I cut that out so that way you don't have to sit through that boredom. I know I wouldn't want to watch that. I was bored myself just looking for a kill. I wouldn't want to be the guy sitting here watching it. So, anyway, what was I going to talk about today? Ah, yes. Okay. So what I want to talk about just for a short while here is the perk Marksman, and it's so heavily underrated that it blows my mind. It's an amazing perk. You can see the red names above their heads through. Sometimes you can see them better through windows. You can see them through trees and bushes. It's basically a legal wall hack. If you guys ever watched the T. Martin video breakdown of the perk, then he explains just about everything that the perk does. It's an amazing perk, unless they're using the assassin, and then I noob this bitch because he wouldn't die after half a clip, but whatever. He broke down the entire perk, and I love this perk. I use it with all my assault rifles only, and sometimes I'll use steady aim on my assault rifles, but my main go-to perk in the 3rd tier is Marksman. Oh, jeez, sorry, I just ate pizza and I got the gas coming up. See, there's a big difference between chain restaurant pizza places and the little local places. Local places have the best pizzas, but chain restaurants really don't.
Termination.
Anyway, Marksman, I find myself using steady aim on my assault rifle sometimes, but most of the time I'll be using steady aim with my SMGs, and I'll also be using stalker with my SMGs, just because I like to be able to move around a little bit faster, get the strafe on the enemy when I'm looking down the sights with my SMGs. And I find that helps me win a lot of gunfights, especially in closed and tight corners, Maps like Arcaden, Outpost, small maps like that with corridors, Stalker will help you win gunfights. And you guys know I hate this map, but for some reason, I always get my best scores on this map. I don't know what it is. Maybe I just know how to play the map really well. I don't know what it is. Don't like how campy the map is, but overall, I think this map, it's pretty fun to play. It's a pretty easy map to play. I just don't like the whole camping aspect of it. And look at this guy way back there in the window. This is exactly what I'm talking about. There's so many rooms on this map, and he's still sitting there. How many hit markers did I get on him? He's still gonna stay there. Common sense will tell any man, I'm getting shot. I need to get the fuck out of the way. So why is he still sitting there? I don't know. I will never understand noobs or scrubs, but that's their mentality. I'm glad I'm not one of them. Don't want to be part of the group. And here I pick up my Predator missile. See people coming down this corridor, but I'm gonna go ahead and call my Predator missile first. I have 1 Grim Reaper sitting in my pocket. I could have had 3 this game, but I accidentally kind of skip over this one. I get this kill, and I see this grenade coming at me, so I automatically know that there's gonna be somebody else coming, so I'm just gonna go ahead and wait him out real quick, see him run by. Oh, there he goes, drop dead. Could have had 3 Grim Reapers in this game, but as you can see right there, I just rolled that over, and that guy threw a throwing knife at me as he was falling down to die, and got lucky with that. So whatever, scrub's a scrub. So one thing that recently surfaced on the news, I don't know if you guys have been following this since it happened, but the whole bullshit with the Casey Anthony trial. She is now, or this company, I don't know what the company is called, but she is now offering a interview between $500,000 to $750,000 for the first interview after her murder of her 2-year-old daughter. Now, okay, let's think about this real quick. You murder your daughter. In July, somehow, for some reason, she's found not guilty. Don't know what that was all about. Jury, the judge, somebody was on crack. She gets found not guilty. She gets to go free, right? Okay. She comes out later. What is this? 5-6 months later, and now she wants $750,000 for an interview for something that she did after killing her own child. Where does it end with this woman? I mean,
Double kill.
what the fuck? What is that? That is so. I mean, I'm at a loss for words right now with that, because I just don't know. I don't know what to say about it. It's just completely ridiculous. It blows my mind that you can kill your own child and then later you're making money off of it. What the fuck is that? And you know, Florida is charging her a $100,000 probe fee, which I don't know what that is. It has something to do with all the money and everything they spent looking for her daughter, I guess. So they want $100,000, but yet she's trying to get $750,000 for it. Luckily, no news station out there, no media, nobody is accepting, you know, agreeing to these terms, and nobody's willing to do it, which I think is pretty cool. That's awesome. I hope nobody goes through that, because the way I see it, if you pay this bitch for an interview, you're sort of associating yourself with her, and you're no better than she is. Paying a murderer $750,000 just to hear her sit there for an hour and hear what she has to say, when we all know that she's an evil bitch. Whatever. And she's with this other company. I don't know who they are. I don't know who they are. I don't know their name, but they've agreed to produce. They have to be the some deal about if somebody does buy this contract or whatever, that they have to be the co-producers. I don't know what the deal is. You can probably read up on it online. That's it for today's commentary, guys. Don't get caught in my crossfire. Peace out.
Unreal.